to Ignite. So, that's again, right. Okay, so for anybody who hasn't been to Ignite before, where have you been? Secondly, if you've forgotten from last year, because a lot's happened since then, just a quick reminder what the rules are, what's going to happen. And already looks like everyone's looking pretty nervous in that front row, so this is good. Okay, so it's about enlighten us and make it quick. It's an opportunity for people who have a passion about something, they just want to present on it. It's something a bit different. You want to try something out a bit different from the other sessions we've had as well. It might be a first time. I was just enjoying that for a moment, that I had control over the slides. That's nice. Anyway, what we have is we have 5 minutes for each presenter, and they have 20 slides, and the slides will auto advance every 15 seconds. That's it. No mercy, they are going to move forward.
Key partner in crime. So, previous previous presentations, as you can see up there. So we've had lots of presentations that cover different topics. So we've asked people to come up with topics that they're passionate about, topics that are related to their workplace or to relate to the profession of occupational hygiene. So as you can see up there, we've had a few over the last, this is the 4th year we've done it, so the last 3 years have been great. We've also had sonnets, we've had, what's a couple of those we were talking about? Come on, what are they?
Well, that was last night, I forgot.
Ah, yeah, okay, no worries. So, but yeah, a great range, and we're confident that this year we've got another great set of presentations. So we've got 9 presenters now, unfortunately, because someone unfortunately had to pull out, but we promised that we will bring them back next year. Again, wide range of topics. I think it's another testament to people's ideas and passions about the ideas that they come up with to present this. And it's a good thing to say to yourselves as well, I could do one of these next year, so really think about it, and when the call for papers goes out, really send something in and see what you want to do. So yeah, we hope you will enjoy the session. This is our lineup, so we've got Amanda Parker up first, releasing the superhero in us all. We've got the importance of being Alex, so that's actually not my presentation. So that's from another Alex, but it's a great name. The lazy slob from Maggie. It's all in your mind from Kelvin. And then we've got Craig, who's the baby-faced anti-terrorist assassin, doing 24. Technical skills, Scott soft skills and pro skills, so that's something I'm going to add in. We've got Karen Parry doing IH in the Middle East, what you didn't get taught by the textbook. Taking the low road to Loch Lomond, so we've got Perdita from Australia, who's the Australian Young Hygienist winner this year. She's travelled all this way, although she's Scottish, to come and give us a little bit of a message. And Robin's going to seal it off with my line meter's bigger than yours, so we'll see what you think of that one at the end as well. So, as Jim mentioned, as a bit of fun, he's left his dose badge on the lectern on purpose. So again, while as the presenters finish, Martin at the back is going to flick up the iPad screen of the app, and we're just going to get you guys to give it a big cheers. And we might as well expose ourselves to a bit of noise this afternoon as well as tonight when we're doing the Kayla. So we'll just see what you think of everyone's presentations, give them a big roar, show them some support, and let's see how noisy we can get to the ballroom. So that's it from Robin and I. So we'd like to, Martin can help us out and get the first presentation on. So yeah, first up is Amanda Parker from INEOS. So Amanda's going to do the releasing the hero in us, and we'll hand it over to her, so take it away.
Okay. Okay, so who likes parties? Yay! Audience participation, fantastic. Anybody recognise this party? Were you at this one at all? Yeah? Guy in the back there sticking a sausage in his ear, having a fantastic time. Yeah. Brilliant office party. However, this is the sad one. Oh. There's no point having a party on your own. Nobody can enjoy having a party on their own. Look at Oddvar. He's so fat, it's so sad, his nose has fallen off. It's just no good on your own. And if we think about it, there's lots of things. I'm sure you can think of lots of things that are just no fun on your own at all. Even the great Andy Murray couldn't play tennis on his own. You know, you weren't paid to watch him knock a ball against the garage door, would you? So, you know, life's really all about being in community, working as part of a team. It doesn't matter how big or how small a part you play. It's about working together, basically. And so it's about working together, being part of a community, and doing some good, you know, making a difference in the world, and especially, as I say, being part of a team to achieve that. So, talking about life, there are some things in life that are not right, and here's one of them. So, this is the agate jewellery industry in India, with an estimated 1 million people exposed to silica. Now that's the population of Glasgow, where we are, and Edinburgh combined. 1 million people, just in one industry, actually exposed to silica. And as you can see, it's the whole family that's involved. So not only do 1/3 of the workers have silicosis, but 1/10 of their family members do as well. So, is this the right place for a child to be on a building site? I think, you know, this is a typical building site in the area. We can think of lots of things that child is likely to be exposed to, apart from just the risk of a fall there. This is a better place for a child to be. It removes them from the risks of the workplace, but also gives an opportunity for education as well. You won't see childcare on any hierarchy of control, not ones that I've seen, but it's all about thinking outside the box and finding solutions. Here's a solution that's been built from materials that are available in the local area, and it's reducing silica exposure by a 60th, an actual 60th. Now, the main ingredient in that last slide is in short supply in the world, but it's in great supply in this room. It's the information in your head. Okay, so it's short supply in the world in general, but in great supply in this room. You are all superheroes. Okay, every single person that knows anything about occupational hygiene, what you can do can make a huge difference. You can share your knowledge where it's really needed. So, how can you do this? Well, you could get involved in workplace health without borders. Or you could get involved in the international one, or the shiny new one in the UK. It's just started. It's very exciting. Through that, you could mentor someone involved in occupational hygiene in another country as well. You could, and that doesn't take very much time at all. Mentoring is often shown like the picture on the top here, if you Google the images. But actually, I prefer the one at the bottom, because I think actually both people benefit from mentoring. It's not just a sort of hands-up type thing. I mentor a lady who lives and works in Kenya. This is here, isn't she beautiful? And her name is Mercy, which is lovely. And I've just only started on that process, but it's really exciting, and it doesn't take an awful lot of time. So, come on, join the party. Don't be an oddvar. Release your superpowers and really make a difference where it's absolutely greatly needed. Get involved and join the party. Now, if you want to know more, you can ask one of these people, Mike Slater, Chandra Vitalik, or Dorothy Cook, who are heading up the new shiny UK branch. They may or may not be wearing suits. Thank you very much for listening. Whilst I still have the mic, could I just say that there are some leaflets at the back if you're interested in picking one of those up, or you can just Google it.
Okay, thank you, Amanda.
No, thank you very much for that. I think it's fantastic to see the sorts of opportunities we do have in occupational hygiene. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I'm also very pleased to hear that I am a superhero. I always thought I was. And I'm going to try and lift a car up in the car park after this. The other thing I'm definitely going to do is get a dog that can do the washing up.
Great stuff, and that was 91.2 dBA, so that's not bad. So we're down to 4 hours of exposure now, so let's see. So next up we've got Alex. Right, so he's going to enlighten us about a key message, very important.
There are many Alexes in this room. That's one of them. There's one there, and one over there, and another one over there somewhere. So I'm here to talk about me, because I can't think of a better subject. I was asked to come do these other things, and I started, well, I'm very good at talking practically. And yeah, I'm an idiot, apparently. So here's my wife and my 2 fine children. So I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. My son, Joe, and my daughter, Annie, and that's my wife, Sarah. Very happy little family. My world. These are my friends. We like travelling, we party, we go have good times. We are not superheroes, quite. But we go out, we go abroad, we do lots of things. These are all people that are vitally important in my life. And, of course, my valued colleagues. This is Shore City. 16 fine people, and myself. This is what encapsulates, this is why I do what I do. I love these guys, and they care about occupational hygiene. But I'm also a rock star. Now, I was planning on bringing a guitar today, but no one actually wants to hear what's coming out of that, unfortunately. I am a failed rock star, and I decided that also I'm an asthmatic smoker. It's about as bad as you can get, really. I am an idiot. I'm an asthmatic smoker. How much more stupid can I get? As well as being a rock star and a singer, an asthmatic smoker, I also spend my life living in one of these things and eating a lot of this stuff. Hence, I have a few extra calories, sort of hiding behind the suit. Unfortunately, I also go out on nights with gym struthers, which don't help. So I started about 18 years ago now, in noise monitoring. So I decided I'm a failed rock star, where is the natural place to go? Noise control. And I met this fellow called Paul Walton, who I think we should all give a little bit of a round of applause because he's not here. Unfortunately, he's retired. But I met him about 10 years ago, and he introduced me to Shore City. This is a man that is all about occupational hygiene, and he showed me that the importance of safety, occupational hygiene, and environmental health. And the first thing that comes up, if you look at Google Images for occupational hygiene, you see a Quest sound level meter. That makes me full of pride. We used to sell these things. And why do we care about occupational hygiene? We see these numbers, we see these statistics every day. This is the official fatal instance at work for asphyxiation and a variety of different things over the last 5 years. 50 cases of death and 7,478 cases of exposures which lasted in more than 7 days off work. 7 days off work for an exposure. That's quite a lot of time. That means something fairly significant. That's why I do what I do, because I genuinely think 50 people dying in the UK and 7,478 people being exposed to such an extent that they need to be off work for more than 7 days isn't acceptable. This, unfortunately, is one of our customers' premises. 2 deaths and 4 people off work for about 3 months from an explosion. Now, this is a word I have difficulty with. Pneumoconiosis. Thank you. I have been practicing that for 3 days. We have a variety of different incidents. There are around about 150 new cases every year in the UK, and they're likely to be underestimates of the amount of exposure to dust and particulates, which cause respiratory issues, which, strangely enough, as an asthmatic smoker, I'm quite passionate about. And this is the numbers for other things like occupational noise, induced hearing loss, vibration, white finger, and a variety of other things that cause long-term health effects. So it's not just about safety, it's not about getting home today, it's the reason all you guys are here, is it's about getting into retirement. 2,450 cases of noise-induced hearing loss, 10,180 cases of vibration white finger, 60,000 long-term issues. And we are not just one person, we are all the people we're surrounded by. We affect a whole community. Every person here is vital. Every one of you is a delicate, an individual snowflake. Everybody who comes into work every day affects all of these people. And that's why I do what I do. And that's why you do what you do. And I think you guys are great. And that's why I like getting up. And it's an honour to be here and help you with all of this stuff. So, do more occupational hygiene, be superheroes, buy more products.
Thank you, Alex. Fantastic. So I'm not going to try and pronounce your long words, but if you see Alex struggling for breath near the smoke machine tonight after the Kaylee, you'll know why. So anyway, thank you. So next up is Maggie. So Maggie works for Goodyear, and she's going to talk to us about being or maybe not being a lazy sloth. So hand it over to you.
Okay. Are you a lazy slob occupational hygienist? In the day-to-day world of an OH, it's easy to fall into the rut of the routine and allow it to